Hey guys, it's Dark Siege. Hey, forget a second, I'm a Siege main. If you're watching this and you're not a Siege main, because I want you to understand, I'm going to talk about something a little different. I'm going to talk specifically about his rage, his skill cycle, and how it's going to impact the rest of his kit. I did a prior video on Siege stuff, on commanders, their skill cycles, and the percentage of time, the uptime of their skills. And man, when I saw this guy, it all just like rang out to me like, oh my God, this guy is going to be so powerful for these specific reasons, right? I'm sure other people have their reasons and watch them for sure, right? I just think I have a little different take, and it's a very specific take, right? At the very end, I have this whole video by Lilith because some people don't like to watch and go to other things. Here's my little plug. Hope you enjoy. Welcome back. Hey, so here is Sun Tzu Prime. I have a different perspective on Sun Tzu. Specifically, I'm just going to hit the skill cycle and the rage and how it's going to crush it. And so when we hit the skills, it'll be real quick, and I'll highlight what I'm talking about. You'll see it'll be very quick. Here in the past, I had another video where I talked about skill cycles and then post cycles. And if you see the numbers here, it's similar to everybody, right? Your first cycle is always slower, and then your second cycle, you start popping off. It is so much quicker. And that's true just for everybody. Now here is Sun Tzu. His first skill, automatically, it's 900 rage, right? So that's a 10th off. So you're a 10th quicker to other people, which means you probably have a 10th more DPS, like when you look at this. He pops off with his military sage, the 5-second AoE, and the AoE does 30% more damage. That's when you have it expertised, right? The second skill, there's no rage benefit, right? And there's no benefit to these skills there from rage, okay? So then the third skill, when that AoE is popping off, you have a 10% more smite damage. So how long is that going to be up on uptime? It's going to be a lot, right? And then the instant proc is up. So your instant proc is up after the active skill, the chance to hit it. And if that is probably up 80-90% of the time, it's almost like there's a 100% chance, or at least a 90% chance, you're going to get that instant proc, right? And then the fourth skill is you gain rage afterwards. Once you pop that military sage, right, the active skill, then you have a chance to get more rage. It's kind of where I showed you previously, where the first cycle is slower and the second ones are quicker. Same thing here. He has an engine, a rage engine, when he's hitting multiple people to go faster. And I'm assuming it counts for the first guy you hit too, right? So 20 for sure, potentially 40 if not more. That's reducing it by one skill cycle, basically. Okay, so the benefits for Sun Tzu is your first skill cycle, it's already a 10th off, right? So it's quicker. Instead of 1,000, it's 900. So even in that first cycle, you're popping off quicker because the rage cycle is quicker, right? Then you have, on longer fights, you get more value because now everything's compounded. You're getting quicker and there's more value. So typically, you're going to get the active skill, the AoE. And when the AoE is up, you get more smite damage, faster instant proc, increased rage speed, and you get more damage. So 9 turns for a skill cycle now might be 7 or 8 or 9, right? 3,000 DPS is more like 3,300 DPS. His AoE of 900 is more like 1,100 because you're doing it quicker, and over, 5, 6, 7 cycles, that DPS is gonna add up. So in short fights, yeah, you see it a little quicker. On longer fights, this guy's gonna crush. His 5-second AoE uptime, maybe normally 50, 60%, but because it's a 900 rage and you're getting more rage, that thing is more uptime like 75, 80%, if not more. And your post cycles will be quicker too. Like we just talked about that, right? Because he's getting that 20 rage per person he's hitting with the AoE. In short, this dude is going to pop off quicker and hit hard. And I'm sure you've seen other videos, right? Mine at the first. His stats are insane. He's very, very tanky. This dude's going to be good. Okay, hopefully the concept that I'm talking about makes sense, and maybe it helps you make a decision if you're going to get this guy or not get this guy, right? So now I'm going to transition into the video that Lilith put out If you want to enjoy it, awesome possum. If not, that's cool too. Hey, I appreciate you watching, and if you're new and you like it, do what you want to do. All right, man. Range rocks. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Dark seas, you best step aside and give him room, so I can lay down the pipe and bring doom. Dark seas, we'll set up a spray, you best run and try to get dead away. Dark seas, it's here to stay, you other punks just get out of my way. Dark seas.